Oh man, I have a good one this week. We're getting the motor back. I got the tires mounted and balanced in my truck. Unload them in a minute. I've been working on cleaning up the shop because it's been a wreck with all the stuff going on. I got the crawler joints done. I'll show you guys them in a second here. So they're finished. I ordered the bearings for the Toyota diff. So as soon as they get in, start putting those spools in, we can get that diff finally back together. We're gonna get the tires mounted on those Toyota wheels. So as soon as this JK is out of here, we can roll that diff underneath of that thing and start setting up this trailing arm suspension. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the Toyota rear axle over there onto my axle stand. Roll that up here where I'm working on stuff, over here in my work area. And then I'm gonna come back over here and get my engine stand set up. That's sitting right here. You can't see that in the camera. Get that set up, get the transmission slid out of the way, and I'm gonna roll that JK up. I'm gonna pull the wheel that's locked up off of it so I can see, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to order a caliper for that. So I wanna get that ordered yet too, because at the end of this week, we're going to the Line Mountain race in Pennsylvania. And then next week, I wanna try to get this motor back together and hopefully back into that thing, because I wanna try like hell for the second week in October to have that thing running with the lift under it, ready to go. And then we're going on a cruise the beginning of November, and like the first week in December, I'd like to be up at Roush with the thing. So we'll see how that works out. So follow along this episode and see what we get done. Alright, I got the Jeep rolled up into its place. Transmission's there, and the engine stand and craner in the back set up for the motor to be delivered tomorrow. I'm gonna go unload the new tires and wheels, try to put it outside somewhere out of the way for a couple days till we're ready for them. And then get the lift arm set on this thing, get it up in the air, and we'll start pulling that rear caliper apart and see what we find.
Trying at the same shit, kinda tired trying to give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah, 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 yeah. Kinda tired trying at the same shit, kinda tired trying to give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck.
Alright, gonna yank this wheel off here and see what's hung up on this caliper, because like what we got going on, she don't want to turn real good. So the guy that had this before put wheel locks on it. So after I just crawled around everywhere, found the key. We'll have to be deleting them because I find them to be a pain in the butt. He's got wheel spacers on it. It's even better. I'd say the calipers froze, but those pads get a little low, so well, that's where we're at for tonight. So start call it quits for tonight and start pulling the I don't know if we want to start on the springs or what. We'll get the motor here tomorrow and see where that takes us, I guess. while we wait for all these parts to show up. One more update I forgot to put in. All the control arms are painted up all nice and orange. I think they turned out pretty good too. It's like a safety orange or factory orange, I think it was called. My wife picked it up. So we're gonna do orange calipers, all the orange suspension, orange diff covers. I'm gonna get some steel diff covers because I have a habit of poking holes in these, and then your diff's not really any good after you drive it with no oil. So we're gonna replace them. I think I'm gonna go with the Steer Smarts kit for this thing. I don't know. Maybe you guys know. I don't look at a whole lot of JK stuff. This looks thicker than Dana 30 stuff usually is. Maybe that's factory for JK. Maybe it's not. But I know Steer Smarts makes a kit. And I think it uses like a 1-ton joint basically. So it's kind of what I was thinking about going with. And then these sway bar end links are pretty roached. So we'll get new ones of them on there. We have them anyways in the rock crawler kit. So yeah, that's kind of where we're headed. Well, it's the moment I've been waiting for, at least. Open this garage door here. Let's grab the dolly cart. We've got a surprise in the back of the Maverick. Look at that. Oh, there she is. Let's get her unloaded here.
Yeah, so I've been running out of luck. Yeah, 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 yeah. Trying at the same shit. Kinda tired, tryna give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah, 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 yeah.
So, here we go. All cleaned up. Looking good. He hot tanked them all for me, so they got pretty good. New valve seals, all leak tested. Really not much wear on these rockers, so they were pretty good. I'm gonna have to get new lifters. The lifters were pretty shot. And then he did deck these a little bit, clean up the valves and everything. So they turned out pretty good. Before, man, you couldn't even tell these things were aluminum heads. So, turned out pretty good. Blocks back here. Let me get this thing loaded up onto the engine stand then. This is this. Same thing, he hot tanked this, got it all cleaned up for me. So, I'm gonna paint it, probably just black. I'll spray that when I get it on the engine stand. He did clean up all these bearing journals and everything, so I'll get them set. They're in there with the crank kit. And then he just re-honed these cylinders, which these really weren't bad. They had good cross-hatching on them. Pressed in new cam bearings for me. And then, like I said, I need to measure my lifters here. so I can get those ordered. There's 2 different sizes apparently on these 3/8. Not 100% sure which size I have. So now we can measure them. Other than that, I mean, these were, I guess I'll order a rod bolt kit. No, crank bolt kit. Probably just get a factory one. There's no need to go with ARPs. It's 3.8. Cam kit's in there. Or the crank kit's in there. Cam should be in here somewhere. I didn't see that. Oh, yeah, that's in there. Piston rings you already got set. Those are the rods. New rods and pistons are right here. They are way better now. Crank in there. Bearings and everything. Yeah, rod bearings. So we'll I don't know, get this thing onto the engine stand there, wheeled up front here. I'm tired tonight, so I'm not really gonna get too far into this thing. I need to go through it and get a good parts list. Probably try to do that mostly. Leave these heads bagged up. Put them down under my table here. I'll lay all the pistons out and start figuring out what I need. So here's the motor on the stand and everything, looking good. So I gotta set this crank. So I'm gonna start by grabbing my iPad, opening my notes and making a list of some assembly notes that I need here. Not notes, some parts I'm gonna need, like crank bolts. I need lifters. So the other thing is I brought my stuff over here from where I disassembled. We'll grab a lifter here and measure that guy. See what they measure at. Caliper's still down here. Press. So get this stuff measured at least. Let's see what we got. So we'll do that. Need to get a piston ring compressor. I don't have one. Actually, it's a tool I've always borrowed, never bought. So I think it's time I buy one. So I'll probably, for tonight, cover the block back up so we don't get any dirt in that. Probably throw something over this crank real quick. And then probably tomorrow I'll try to get these. I think I still have some plastic gauge. So I'll probably try to get those bearings in and just plastic gauge them. I'm pretty sure I still have some from when we did our BMW motor. Hang on. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. A little bit of plastic gauge left. What else do I have? I do have some. Perfect. So a little bit of that so we can put that together and check those. And then I know I have engine assembly lube, which is very important. Right here. This is from when I did my Ram 6.4 Hemi. So have some of that. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really need. I'll have to soak the lifters and stuff when I get down, but I was looking here. Look at this. Well, you're not supposed to cuss on YouTube. Look at this fudgery going on back here. Like, what the hell is that? I mean, that's terrible. I mean, he just welded this big old... I don't know. I'm at a lack of clean words to use for this. You know, I mean, that's what this bracket is for up here. I guess he didn't feel like buying one. I don't know. I mean, that's what this thing is. Here. It's a big old extension bracket. Clamps on. I mean, it's probably not the best, but it's better than that. You know, that clamps on here and comes out to the exact same thing that he's at. Oh, I don't know. I don't even... And it would have referenced or indexed off of the factory mount, which he doesn't have now. So I'm going to have to build all that back. Or roll with this thing, which I'd rather use this. I don't know. Comment and let me know what you guys think. Should I cut all that off? Just roll with it. It's pretty haggard looking. So I kind of want to cut it all off. Make it look nice. But we'll attack that another day. Bearings for this thing should be showing up. I'm excited. I want to get that done. Line mountain races this weekend. So anyways, I'm going to call it quits for tonight. Clean my hands up and go up and sit in the sauna and relax. I'm tired. Well, certainly looks like I'll be doing brakes the whole way around. Grab a flashlight here. Look at that. There's no pad left there. I'm not even going to measure it. And you can see the outer pad. It's just bad. The other side wasn't too bad. Guys, so we're gonna wrap up the line mountain video. I got the t-shirt on. We just got back I don't know, 2 hours ago, so it's Sunday. Awesome time. I'm sure you saw all the footage ahead of this in the video if you made it this far. I'm getting back on the JK. Gonna finish getting this thing all stripped down. We got parts showing up this week, so we can get that done. But oh man, what an awesome time. Super cool. I can't wait to have this thing ready to do it. I'm hoping we can really push and get it to make it happen for next year. We have most of the parts. It's really just some time. So we'll get the JK done and jump on the Samurai and try to make that happen. Like, subscribe, follow on, guys.